back in the cage.
Put the genie back in the bottle?
Something like that. Yeah, yours is probably working better than my analogy.
They want to drag in the cage.
Yeah.
Did Marvel come out and make some kind of official statement or something?
Yeah, they did.
Like an open letter?
Same day. It wasn't. No, New York Comic Con is going on, so they're both holding panels.
Oh yeah.
Jim Lee did the first one, and then when Marvel's panel came up, one of the first things they talked about was that they're staying away from AI as well, even though they're hiring people like Greg Land.
Wait, god damn it.
What?
We already talked about Rescuers Down Under?
No.
Well, I mean for like 10 minutes or something at the end of last hour.
But we already talked about Prince and the Pauper.
Yeah.
So what did we cover most of the... Oh, God. I can't remember anything anymore.
Last week we did...
We talked a lot about Prince and the Pauper.
Did we do like 45 minutes on Wake, Rattle, and Roll? Are you fucking kidding me?
We did some, and then we moved on, and then here we are.
You rotten bastards. We were supposed to spend like 10 minutes on it.
We eventually got to Rescuers Down Under at like the last 10 minutes of last hour, and so we sort of jumped into it, but we have not really discussed it very much at all. How do you feel about that, Matt?
Not very good.
Yeah, good. Well, how do you feel about getting to spend a little more time down under?
Down under?
I love it. It's great.
Right.
I brought my didgeridoo. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what a didgeridoo sounds like, right?
Yeah, it's a didgeridoo. Whoa.
That the yells boomeranged on us. Oh yeah, that thing was awesome.
Yeah, except no one could really play it the right way.
I remember. No, we were able to get a sound out of it, but it was not correct. Really.
No,
we couldn't.
It sounded like a bunch of dudes blowing through a long tube.
Oh.
Are we live? Because I'm going to tell this story that I don't want like spread around the internet.
Like circular breathing, and it's
okay.
Hard.
No one's watching.
Nobody's watching.
No, nobody's watching us. They won't later either.
So
don't worry about it.
I went to college with this guy named Kevin Garcia, and like almost immediately after college, he moves to Austin, and gets a job with Marvel, and he writes like 2 issues of Avengers, and then like I think maybe one more story. That was it. But he was this type of dude that after like he had graduated and moved to Austin, he bought a didgeridoo and would like at the time post on MySpace about it, like, oh, look at me, I'm could play a foreign instrument. Real fucking douchebag. And he hasn't changed. He's still a douchebag.
Big dickhead.
He was wearing a utility kilt also.
Yeah. Now he's trying to be one of those TikTok comic influencers. So he gets really close up to the camera and is like, did you know Darkseid did?
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh, ultimate deuce.
Yeah.
But I may need him down the road for something, so I don't want this out and about on the internet. So you guys got to promise. Right. You guys got to promise not to spread it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit.
I just posted to TikTok this clip. Sorry.
I promise.
Join us on Welker.
No, I've been very quiet on social media these days, actually. Partially by choice, partially just by got other shit to do. Yeah. Don't want to be on social media. It's fucking terrible out there. I've seriously been thinking of just moving everything we do to archive.org fully.
The only podcast directly presented into you in like 480p.
Be awesome.
Justin sent me a text the other day, and he's like, "What happened to the Frank Welker Wonder Hour?" It's like it doesn't exist anymore. He says, "You guys haven't done a show in like 2 months, and then your Instagram's gone." And I'm like, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah." And then you just period.
Oh yeah.
Better than him knowing the truth 157 episodes.
Then I deleted my account right after I sent it.
Yeah, I blocked his number.
What happened to you guys? I'm like, oh, we did a whole bunch of episodes. They're just
doing all kinds of
just
stuff.
not there.
We were getting all kinds of downloads last week. Actually, we got like 780 downloads or something.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, I have no idea why.
That's fucking awesome.
I think it's just like servers downloading the library over and over.
Well, bots, we appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
Or lawyers.
More for the bots. I don't know. We wouldn't have listeners. I wouldn't be interacting with anybody online.
At least 20 of them are lawyers.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They pass it around in clips around their offices and like inter-office.
You know what? I'm glad that what we're doing is we're creating jobs. We're creating American jobs, Henry.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We should be proud of that.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah. I'm really proud of it.
Are you? Are you patriotic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free.
Did that guy go to jail for molesting a children or something?
No, that was the that dude who from England. What's his name? Like Johnny Laser or something like that.
Totally, it's Johnny Laser.
Johnny Laser, and he wrote that one
molester from
song
the future.
Yeah, Johnny Laser, pedophile.
Professional pedophile.
Professional pedophile chap.
President of Mamba.
Oh God.
Let's keep saying pedophile and see how fast we can get canceled.
It works for the like fucking what's his name? Tim Pool.
Oh, what happened to him?
Fucking Charlie Clerk. That's what he was doing.
Charlie Clerk.
Charlie Clerk. That's his name, right?
Jerry Clerk.
Jerry Clerk, right? The one with the like iron neck bones.
We are all Jerry Clerk.
Fuck, I can't say that shit
Charlie
on the internet.
Clerk works at the Piggly Wiggly.
What did I do?
Oh, dude.
Good old Charlie Clerk.
Isn't that fucked up? You know how common of a name Charlie and Kirk is? There's probably so many Charlie Kirks out there
in Utah alone.
Yeah, so many. They're most of them are in Utah. Most of them, yeah.
They're LDS militia.
Utah and Colorado.
I've seen Big Love. I know what they do over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Chloe. What's her name?
Savigny? Yeah, she's not dead.
Sauvigny.
Yeah. I remember I worked.
Name one thing she's been in. After Big Love.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing she's been in. A little movie called Brown Bunny with Vincent Gallo where she sucked his dick.
That was before Big Love.
I worked at a movie theater when that movie came out, actually, and people would come in just for that scene. So they'd come up to me and say like, "Hey man, like we don't want to buy a ticket. We just want to witness the blowjob scene." And I'd say like, "Oh, it happens towards the end. It happens at the hour 38 mark or something." Go ahead. They'd stand in there for 10 minutes or something.
Just a bunch of pervs standing by the side.
Yep.
Oh,
that's her doing. That's a penis in her mouth.
His dick, all right.
Yeah.
I was listening to some podcast recently where they were talking about going to see that movie, and it had a Q&A with what's his face after.
With Gallo?
Yeah. And one of the first questions was some guy who went, what was that?
What the fuck, dude? He probably didn't even have to give it context. Like everybody knew exactly what he was talking about. He's like, "Oh, the brown bunny thing?" Like, yeah, dude. Yes.
Hey, Oz, your picture froze, but I can hear you perfectly.
Your voice. It's all right. We'll use that.
We'll use it. You're in the perfect O moment though, like.
O phase. Oh. All right, guys. Matt, you're gonna have to take over here on playing the intro because I cannot touch anything lest I freeze everything.
And I won't screw it up. Sorry.
The Frank Welker Wonder Hour. Come on.
I've been talking to the doc.
Come on.
My name's Frank, sound effects man.
Mama.
We can never hold him.
Come on.
Space cruiser fuel. I'm ready for departure.
I am programmed to play games.
Come on.
Renegade.
Come on.
My name's Frank. 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 My name's Frank.
How'd I do?
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a bang up job.
Thank
You deserve a raise.
Hey, gee, thanks, boss.
You guys are
Yeah,
getting
I'm gonna multiply your salary by 5.
Sweet.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait a second. You don't pay me anything.
Oh, what's nothing times 5?
5.
Hey, what are you talking about? There was that
Five. Oh,
enormous
damn.
butt plug.
All right, I owe you $5.
No, you mean the award?
Oh, is that an award?
Well,
Award.
I told Matt that. Henry. Remember what I
Oh,
told
is that
Matt?
is that how you display it?
Yeah.
Mine is like sideways.
Oh, like a rocket. You're
Like
just
a
like blast off.
Oh, yeah.
SpaceX.
Mine sits like more like a drill, like a journey to the center of the earth drill.
Yeah.
And it sits like
Starting
or
to rock.
or a into your butthole drill.
Yeah.
Or that.
So what do you mean you don't get paid?
I don't know why I keep slipping
How
off
else
the
would you explain
stand.
Oh yeah.
that? Slipping off.
Is it hard to get a grip on there, Matt?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Huh.
You just say, I keep doing this, I keep popping out of my hands.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna dismiss Matt for a moment to go wash his hands.
Thank you.
Before we get to the show, because this is a clean show. No, it's not a clean show. It's not a clean show at all. This is Frank Welker Wonder Hour, the dirtiest show about cartoons. That's what we are.
That's right. They're pretty much dirtier.
Yeah, we talk about cartoons. We also talk about movies and TV shows and all kinds of stuff. We talk about these things because at one point,
we're insane.
Voice artist extraordinaire Frank Welker was a part of it, and we decided to talk about every single project Frank Welker has ever been a part of, ever, chronologically, starting with the earliest and working our way up to today.
All the way up.
Almost slipped there.
And that's what we do here. We talk a little bit or sometimes a lot about every single title, like I said, and we could go on and on and on and on. We have to be regulated somehow. So on Frank Welker Wonder Hour,
keep us regular.
Ourselves to 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Time Master Henry here. Say hi, Time Master Henry.
Hi, Time Master Henry.
Yeah, he's responsible for setting a timer before we get the conversation started proper. And then the alarm will sound at the end and we'll zip it up till, we pick the conversation back up next hour.
It's ready. It's ready. This time I was in
front
of
ready to go. He's got it ready to go. So Matt the officiant, say hi, Matt.
Hi.
Yeah, if you would just sort of kick us off, let us know where we've been, where we're going. Time Master Henry can get that shit going.
Well, last week we spent 45 minutes on Wake, Rattle, and Roll for some goddamn reason. That was 1990 and 1992. Wake, Rattle, and Roll.
Not jump.
Never heard of it. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
And we finally got rid of talking about that. That brings us to Rescuers Down Under. We started it last week, 1990. Welker voices Joanna. What is it? Gila
Moneta.
Moneta.
Is his name Joanna? Because never mind. We'll get to that. Let me start the clock.
You got to start the clock first before I can answer any of your fucking questions.
Let's go. We're on it. We're in it.
We're on it.
Let's unmute it. Let's go.
Is it a monitor lizard? It's got to be. Well, it's got to be something that's like specifically Australia, because Australia has like 85% of the world's like deadliest animals only in Australia, and they're nowhere else. Like it's just a weird fucking like cryptid zone almost.
You know what we should do?
Very close.
We should do a top 5 Australian animals in this movie that you, I don't know, either that or that you want to eat or that you want to stick up your butt, whatever.
Why don't I just find the most dangerous things in
know?
Australia and I'll bring them in once in a while and talk to you guys about it.
Yeah. Did you know that there's actually a push to switch from cow meat to kangaroo meat as the global like common
Yeah, it's
meat?
a lot more sustainable.
There's a big push for that.
Yeah.
I almost
it's totally not unheard of in Australia to have kangaroo meat.
Yeah. They sell it at Fuddruckers. You ever been to Fuddruckers, that burger place?
No,
but what can you have a kangaroo do for you there? I see. No, I've been to a Fuddruckers before once or twice, but I never noticed any kind of kangaroo meat on the menu.
Dude, one time I was almost fucking murdered by a male kangaroo. That's a true story, 100%.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that?
Sure. There I am, teenage me in Brownsville, and in summer I'm like, I loved animals, so I always wanted to like find a reason to volunteer at the zoo, you know. And they had a program called the Summer Teen Volunteer Program. If you were female, you were getting like harassed and possibly fondled by the director's son. If you were male like me, they shoved your they made me fucking shovel hay and shit all fucking day during the summer. And one time they're like, hey kid,
before or after your fondling?
No, I didn't get. Luckily, he only liked the little girls, not the little boys. So I'm safe.
So you dressed up like Klinger from MASH. You put on a dress so they wouldn't bother you.
Exactly. Oh, I dropped my mop.
Even though you still had a solid B cup.
Exactly. Yeah, damn it. Anywho, so the keeper was like, hey, kid, bring those fucking kangaroos inside because it's going to rain, and, you know, bring them into the corral that has a display, and like there's a balcony up at the top where zoo goers can see the animals. So I'm like, okay, but he didn't tell me.
How old were you? Did you say you were a kid?
14. I was like 14 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I go and they didn't tell me don't corner the male because he will lean back and his hind legs will go up. And sure enough, that's the first thing I do because all the females are like running around. They're a lot smaller, but the male is huge. The male has arms like human.
Yeah.
And even
tough as fuck, dude.
Yeah. And so this one leans back. And he almost gets his feet in the air when the keeper saw, and the keeper was like, hey, fucking run backwards, get the fuck out of there. And there I am. Almost got torsoed by the fucking roo.
They'll disembowel you.
Yeah.
They straight up will kick you and rip your stomach open.
Oh shit.
Because they have giant fucking claws on them.
They're pretty vicious.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us near the cassowaries because of that.
If they don't just straight up kick a hole through your chest first.
Look at these things, dude.
Yeah, it looks like them.
Oh,
it's ripped.
Look,
it's rippling muscles. I mean, it's crazy.
You know that guy has the most Australian name ever, which is
so tight.
Steve. Is Steve the most Australian name ever?
Steve, the most Australian name.
I don't know. Let's see here.
No, it's got to be. No, it's got to be Mick. Aren't we on that? Mick?
Is it? Are you thinking it's Steve Irwin
and Mick Dundee?
Oliver. Oliver is the #1 name for a little boy in Australia. For a little girl, Charlotte.
Boy, Ollie.
That's of 2024. Charlotte, get your ass in here before they nip you in the nape.
I know that you know how we call we'll call a woman like, hey, a chick, and like. Or in England, they'll say, oh, that bird. In Australia, they say Sheila.
Sheila. Look at that, Sheila.
Sheila.
Sheila or Sheila?
Shout out to our listeners in Australia, by the way. Melbourne.
Yeah, we love you.
Where you at?
Melbourne.
Adelaide.
Oh,
I can't do
Perth.
Perth.
Queensland.
The observatory. Queensland.
Do you guys want to see any more photos?
The
land is hardly a word in that.
The Shire. Mordor. That dude's ripped, man. What the fuck? He does a lot of push-ups.
So I'd eat that kangaroo. This looks real muscly. That's some good meat
Tough
right there.
meat.
You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
kangaroo meat's very popular.
ground kangaroo meat. I'll have a kangaroo burger.
Can't get that
So
at
is
Costco.
what, ostrich?
Ostrich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ostrich,
Yeah.
gator.
They
Gator
consume.
meat is
They
gross.
consume
love gator.
far less grass than cows to grow to full size.
So they're not
To get that ripped.
they don't be
could be-
farting all day.
They
Mhm.
also
Farting.
can be used for leather, like they make kangaroo leather and stuff like that.
They have kangaroo jerky everywhere, don't
Like
they?
if you have to have leather.
Listeners, let us know what kind of kangaroo you've tasted. Email
Yeah,
us
let
at
us know what kind of leather you like and from what animal it comes from.
This episode of Frank Welker Wonder Hour brought to you by Australia.
Another white mate.
The place to go for poaching.
No, that's still South Africa.
Isn't it fucked up how they do kangaroos though? You know, like they know they're most vulnerable at night when they can't see anything. So they're like, I know, let's rig up these fucking huge bright lights on these trucks to flick on and stun them. So when they're stunned, we could just shoot them in the fucking face.
That's crazy.
That's how they do it. I could have gone my
Humans
whole
are
life
pretty
not knowing
terrible
that.
things.
Yeah, so they'll hunt in the night. And if they can't see as well or they're not as active, so what they do is they run up on them in these trucks with all these mounted floodlights, and they'll just kick on all the lights and go plat, and like they're caught like deer in headlights. They're stunned, like literally, and they're just sort of standing there, and they just pop shots off and take them out. Or
so Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah,
so kids movie.
Disney cartoons happened. You know what? There's very strong themes in this about poaching and animal rights, and not since Bambi have we seen this so overtly layered into a Disney cartoon movie.
True. It's all the way through there, all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm. I would even say this is way more hardcore than Bambi, because there were moments like in Bambi that like it's kind of a little more subtle, and like when I was a kid, I didn't totally realize what was going on, exactly.
Really?
Until a little couple, like not really, but like a couple years later, I think I was like, oh, I see hunters. I didn't really put it together. Like I knew that like, oh, Bambi's mom died or whatever, but I didn't quite put it all together. Like in my first watchings of that movie, which is like, I was very, very young.
Yeah.
Do you guys hunt? Have you ever hunted?
No, never hunted.
No.
Fished, but not
I can't imagine I'd be very stealthy. Like breathing all heavy and shit. Like
I crack all the twigs. Yeah.
Any animal downwind from me is just gonna smell farts and BO.
They're just gonna smell the fucking chili cheese corn nuts that you're carrying all the time.
Like, oh my god, who is this creature?
Who's wrestling that fucking bag? Matt!
Are we almost done? Fuck.
We made too.
Hunting's bullshit.
We said 2 yards, damn it.
So I had never seen this before. I never watched Rescuers Down Under before. Or does that surprise any of you guys?
No.
My missing childhood.
No.
Okay.
There's more to childhood than cartoons, though, right? To be fair.
You were only allowed to watch Davy and Goliath on repeat over and over. That's it.
Yeah, I'm glad VeggieTales was around because I probably would have had to watch that.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't see this for some reason. Maybe because it was a bomb and my parents were interested in showing me something that didn't do well at the box office. But yeah, I watched it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Enjoyed it much better than Wake, Rattle, and Roll.
Wake, Rattle, and Roll is worse shit. What do you mean the opening? The opening for this movie, The Rescuers Down Under?
Down Under, yeah.
Down Under.
Down Under. It was the what was it like the use of the early CG and the cap system was a lot like what we had found out about comics with digital painting in the 90s when we covered
That's right.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
In
movies as
it's kind of happening around the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
like right
Early
there in
90s.
like 1990. You
Yeah.
know.
That Collider article was really interesting.
Yeah, that's a wonderful article. They go over a lot of stuff. I really wish they had some cameras taping some of those sessions, especially with George C. Scott.
I did a search to try to find if there was any behind the scenes stuff.
There aren't even still photos. Yeah.
No.
Which is
I did find this one clip.
George C. Scott in Man Getting Hit by Football.
Ah, my groin.
So I found that. Sort of like it.
Why they called the monitor Joanna was because there was a stipulation in George C. Scott's contract where whatever woman he was banging on set was the only name that he was ever going to learn. And so
interesting.
Joanna. And I
yeah.
go, fuck. Does he know the name of the lizard is like Leo the lizard?
So he was
just go with
so it was easier and more natural for him to come up with all of those insults and slurs. Yeah. Yelling the name Joanna.
Joanna.
Maybe
you
it just
sucking serpent.
Maybe it just wasn't in the script.
It's not in the file.
So glad I got these.
Not a mistake at all.
George C. Scott is such a bizarre choice. But for this, what were they coming off of? Or what
the Black
I
Cauldron?
mean, was this no, I mean like casting choices. Was this what was the precedent for this happening? You know,
who was the casting director? Let's see. Should have this
I'm trying to think what they did recently where they went back and cast some, you know.
Did we not cover The Prince and the Pauper? Did they move that?
No, we covered it.
Well, we talked so much about it.
They moved it.
Yeah.
In the IMDb.
We decided that it wasn't good.
Didn't we?
Yeah, but in the IMDb listings, they swapped out, at least on my screen. They swapped. Let me show you. Let me show you this. No, Frank.
IMDb playing some games. That's what they're doing.
Pulling some bullshit. That's what that is. You see.
Stage.
Here we go. I figured it out eventually. You see the rescuers? It's Wake, Rattle, and Roll, then the rescuers and the Prince of Pauper. I swear, last week and the weeks before that, when we were prepping for it, these were swapped.
Someone probably heard our episode and decided to mess with us.
They're like, "Fuck those Welker boys.
Yeah.
Fuck them and their dumbasses."
So every time we check it again, they keep switching, and we just spend the next 6 episodes switching back and forth between the two.
Guys, it turns out we're going to talk about The Prince and the Pauper?
Oh, God. No.
There's a couple of things I think we missed.
I don't think there is.
Maybe. Go in. I don't know.
But The Prince and the Pauper did play in the theater before this movie, The Rescuers Down Under. So those two go into each other nicely.
And they just did it to pad the running time, right?
Yeah.
Probably, because this was the
shortest.
shortest.
A lot of work just to pad the running time.
We got to give them $1.50 movie.
This was the shortest theatrical Disney movie of the whole Renaissance era, certainly.
I kind of wish more movies were this length.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mary Buck.
You know what shortened? You know what shortened this movie up and also sweetened it up for me when I was a kid watching this and enjoying it? The lack of musical numbers and songs. There are.
You weren't a big fan of musical numbers when you were a kid.
Not that I wasn't. Not that I wasn't a fan. I just wasn't. It wasn't a draw exactly. You know, for me.
Yeah, which is strange to me because you got into musical theater a little bit when you were older.
Yeah, it was fine, but you know, I sure felt that like, oh, you know, when I was a kid watching fucking Beauty and the Beast, you know, I'd be like, oh, Belle's singing her song, skip a little bit, you know. Yeah.
3 minutes, 49 seconds.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hate them. I didn't actively dislike musicals, but I wasn't into them enough to just.
You know So
Yeah,
I
I
looked
feel
up
the same.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Henry.
Okay, well, I looked up one of the casting directors, and the first one that's listed under The Rescuers is Mary V. Buck. And the movie that she was a casting director on before The Rescuers Down Under was Steel Magnolias.
Oh,
Maybe like
okay.
the television show. Was this a Bob Newhart thing? No. I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah, well, Bob Newhart is here because he was in the original one in 77. Yeah. That's the reason he's here, and same with Ava Gabor. Which was this her last role?
It was
ever?
her last movie before she died.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine. Like I think she lived to the ripe old age of like fucking 130. Like she did pretty okay. Honestly.
Yeah,
wow.
this might have been.
She got up there, but
because this is 1990. George C. Scott died in 1999, so this has got to be close to one of his last. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah,
it looks like he's in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Wow, she escaped Nazis. Did you know that?
He who?
Seriously?
Ava Gabor?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're Polish, right?
No, Hungarian.
Oh, Hungarian, yeah.
So George C. Scott had just come off of Exorcist 3, and then he went directly into a kids movie, which is fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did he ever do any other kids movies or family fare?
Oh yeah, he did. Well, we used to watch him in A Christmas Carol all the time.
Oh yeah.
It was like in our household. He did a TV movie version of Beauty and the Beast. Not too many kids movies though. Yeah. Not too many.
He played the drug in the cartoon All Stars. Smoke.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smoke drug. That was a weird turn too.
Well, you know, Billy Barty has a role in this. Bait Mouse.
Nice.
Billy Barty's in here.
Always good to see Barty around.
Sure. You know who else is in here is Russi Taylor, who we've talked about all the time. She's Huey, Dewey, and Louie in DuckTales.
Yeah.
She plays a mouse. She plays a nurse mouse in this.
That was hilarious.
I think
that
it's
was
the
a
only.
funny scene.
It's the only. It's the only feature theatrically released Disney animated thing Russi Taylor's ever been a part of.
Wow.
The one. Hers, that little mouse. She did okay over on the DuckTales side of things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did all right.
Doing fine over there. Hey, do you think that? So John Candy is the albatross bird.
Oh, he was great.
Wonderful. Yeah.
He was awesome. His timing was spot on.
He's one of the most memorable parts for me from when I was a
Wilbur.
kid watching this and enjoying it. Yeah.
Did that article say that he had done mostly just improv while he was in the studio?
It said that he did a fair amount of it. I don't know.
I don't understand how you can do that though.
Mostly.
At the speed that he was talking, I'm sure like it was scripted and then like he just went off of the top of his head and
well, because they get the dialogue first and then they animate to it. It looked like. Did you check out that YouTube?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That I sent you. They have the sound lady in that YouTube video for the making of this.
Is it this one?
Yeah, could be. No, it's not because it's long. It's like half an hour long or something.
Oh, okay.
It's like a full making of, and it shows the lady breaking down how they pick out sounds and how they lay out syllables on the film.
Oh, I must have missed that.
It's pretty cool.
I'll find it. This does have a little thing. What's his? Oh, here he is.
The Disney animated films, we can transport our audiences to magical, mythical, fanciful
we learned
places
some things about
only in the minds of our artists.
We sure did.
That's part of the wonder of animation.
The Rescuers Down Under is...
But I'll find the other thing while you guys talk.
All right. The other thing was cool. That was kind of an eye opener on how they. Wait, no, I'm talking about the Prince and the Pauper, wasn't it?
Probably.
There's that documentary. You sent another one about the Prince and the Pauper, and I think we watched that one. Oh no, I don't know. There was the Roger Rabbit one too. Damn, I'm mixing them all up.
Henry, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't think you should smoke right before the show.
Then it's no fun. Then I just think about smoking.
You need to get high to have fun. What a loser.
What a loser.
Let's get out of here, Matt.
Yeah. I'm going to go to church.
Nice.
Girls, 'cause here I come. Here we go.
The original rescuers, Bernard and Bianca, faced their foes in the dark waters
Anyway.
of Devil's Bayou. In The Rescuers Down Under, our tiny heroes encountered
Is this Why did
this
on a
never
more
come back?
epic
No.
scale.
We knew
Matt.
that Bernard and Bianca would come back in this movie because it's a film about them.
How many
There are a
making
lot
of
scenes in
fucking
this
things
film
are
that I'm very
there?
excited about.
It's like
Mostly,
4.
34.
I love watching the characters in the
Australia, the filmmakers embarked on a 2-week exploration.
They animated
Oh,
it in
oh, wait.
Australia.
And take pictures.
They were like, "Hey, you know what? We don't know what Australia looks like, and no one's ever taken a picture before, and we don't know. We're gonna have to go there, Disney.
Fantasy to it.
They always do that.
Magic. That's the
Yeah.
way animation can bring.
We're just gonna have to if you want it to be realistic, and you do because those kids are looking for realism. So we're gonna have to go there.
Yeah.
Gifted artists and animators.
Are you sure this isn't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be. Oh yeah, here we go. Look.
Look at those earrings.
Listen.
Great.
Mice don't really get up on their hind feet and walk around. you know,
What?
So how do you make it still look like a mouse?
What does he mean, Oz?
And yet
Don't
be
tell
a
me.
character, you know, it's really difficult. You're walking a fine line between the two worlds. You know, you want to make him believable,
it's
but you
crazy.
also want to make him believable as a character with a personality. You know, with facial expressions,
Ah.
and gestures
Yeah.
of the hands.
Anyway.
Bernard
The
was a
leading mouse
bitch.
of the Rescuers
Cook
Down
bitch.
Under's animal cast is the timid Bernard.
Suicide Trail.
by Disney animators,
I would've been
working
like, yeah,
one
Suicide
frame at a
Trail.
time over 2
I'm gonna
years.
lose some skin.
Welker!
Okay.
Don't ever do that to me again.
You don't want to watch this anymore?
Includes
No, I
Logan
don't.
the Albatross,
Okay.
Okay.
Turn it off.
So this is the first. This is the first fully CG animated feature. First, you know it's got a fucking Guinness World Record holder. That's what
For
it is.
what?
For being the first fully CG movie.
Nice.
This isn't, though. How is it CG? Because of the caps thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Textures and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw
Exactly.
people drawing pictures, though.
What?
How does
They
that
were
work?
only doing outlines, and then the cap system would add texture and color where it needed to.
How computer?
How computer indeed.
How
Yeah, because he just
computery.
did that lizard scene where he was like, "Look at me," and like flipping it the way Walt did.
Also,
Yeah, he just did
apparently, it's the first time that the multi-plane traditional animation effect was achieved completely digitally.
Oh, like Photoshop.
It looks really great in the last scene when the eagle's flying through the clouds.
Yeah.
That was
Clouds,
great.
yeah. City, not so much.
You know, they were actually inspired by Miyazaki films,
Yeah.
or when they were animating that
He's Japanese.
They straight up lifted it.
with the clouds. soaring. There's a lot of flying through clouds in those movies.
Yeah, Miyazaki loves that stuff.
He loves
Mhm.
flying. Yeah. Yeah. So how about that Jeffrey Katzenberg? He didn't really like that the idea for the main character boy being Aboriginal. How can
Yeah.
Jeffrey
We learned some
Katzenberg-
things about him.
How can someone that's like
He had his pulse.
all
on the
Jewishy like
street.
Katzenberg is, and
Honestly.
not long ago, these people were someone tried to wipe them out completely because they were racist. And then here's this guy being a racist.
Well, I don't know if you've
Don't
watched the
understand.
news
It
lately.
doesn't track.
He watched
What?
the news lately, where he's donating money to and also gets paid from.
The Katzenberg, it wasn't exactly a
learn nothing.
one-time thing as far as prejudice.
Oh no, what's he up to now?
Oh, well, not so much him, but
So yeah, he
certain
told
people's.
He told the animators because they wanted to make it an Aboriginal boy. They actually, they went to Australia on a little fucking joy journey on Disney's time.
Yeah.
And they saw these like Aboriginal, like dark skin, light hair kids over there running around, and they're like, well, that's gonna be the main character. We're in Australia, for fuck's sake. Jeffrey Katzenberg, he saw that dark skin and he was like, I ain't no darky in my movie. He was very mad. He used some
Katzenberg,
quote unquote
Southern plantation owner.
Yeah, it was awful. What did he say? He said no coloreds or brown people.
Oh, I'll tell you exactly what he said. He said,
my gosh.
I have the article up here.
Like no one wants to see, America doesn't want to see that or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, pretty harsh, dude.
It's
God, so
fat fingers can't type right.
Fat fingers.
This movie is so wild with like how many like things changed around it or because of it, actually, in Disney.
Yeah,
and then animation.
This is the quote. So this is the one of the animators says, we had watched the Aboriginals, and they're these little kids with blonde hair in the middle of the country. The beautiful faces on these kids with the dark skin and this blonde hair. We thought it'd be a great original character. They pitched it to Katzenberg and were roundly shot down. Gabriel said that Katzenberg was gentle about it, suggesting that making the character Aboriginal would cut your box office down worldwide. But another executive close to the project said that Katzenberg was more direct, shouting, "Nobody wants to see that little boy of color." Gabriel,
I believe
and
the second account.
Yes.
Right.
I would have loved to see that because,
that would have really
Aborigines do not get a lot of representation.
I don't remember this little white blonde kid. I don't remember him at all. He's one of the last things I remember about having watched this movie.
Didn't they go with little blonde kid with a 10 in Crocodile Dundee 2?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
There was a little, as far as I remember, there's a little boy in that.
In part 2 or 2 as well. I don't know if I've ever seen part 2.
I don't know, but I got 3 words for you for representation in the early 90s. Ernie Reyes Jr.
Yeah.
Right.
He had it covered. He covered a few
overlooked,
corners.
man. Too overlooked. He was everywhere.
Yeah, I know. He really was. He's in stuff still, I think. He's still working.
I think so. I know he's doing a lot of cons, which is really awesome.
So the original Crocodile Dundee had David Goupilil. He's Aborigine.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Also, I watched recently Quigley Down Under.
With the Selleck?
Yeah, with Selleck.
Selleck,
yes,
and with his stash. His stash also stars in it. It's got a credit next to his name.
Actually, an Aborigine person dressed up as a mustache and was attached to Tom Selleck's face.
Yes.
And just stayed there the whole time.
He curls it at the tip.
They're nominated for a supporting Oscar.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring up Quigley Down Under. That's the dynamic. The reason.
Why?
How did you enjoy yourself whilst watching Quigley Down Under?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I saw Ghost Rider or Ghost Watcher. Ghost Watch?
Ghost Watch?
Yeah. How'd you like that?
It was great until the ending. Then it kind of just falls flat when that dude is kind of like, where did everybody go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
They never not in those things.
Yeah.
So this movie also did some fully digital rendered backgrounds as well. It wasn't in the whole movie. There were also some traditionally drawn backgrounds.
The intro definitely looked hand drawn.
But some of the scenes were totally digitally rendered, like the one where they introduce Bernard and Bianca in the ballroom, and they're having the fancy dinner above the chandelier, or whatever.
Pea soup.
And they do those big sweeping, pea soup. They do those big sweeping camera movements that go through a big giant space. Those are digital backgrounds, some of which are not great and have not aged well, actually. The textures look very dated.
The first one I noticed was the city when the bird dives.
Yeah, when Wilker's taking off, and then you get that very weird movement on the cars.
Yeah,
well, and then you notice that like there's
light.
nothing really in the city, it's just blocks and
It's
with
just blocks
some
of
lights on it.
Yeah.
Yes, the cars moving by are very rudimentary.
Yeah.
And there's not much animation happening. There's not much movement happening or anything.
Yeah, it was noticeable.
And especially when they get some traditional animation or whatever the fuck they were doing with this movie and have it with the digital backgrounds, it's pretty jarring and it doesn't marry very well. I didn't think.
It was funny how that article you had sent over from Collider really pushed for the fact that this was by accident and that they had no what do you call that view into the future that people say like Musk has, that like I don't know what you call it, but
like foresight or
foresight. Yeah, like that. There was no foresight happening with the decision for Caps, that it was just, I don't know, let's go for it. Let's do it and find out.
Yeah, they really stumbled through like most of this production, it seems.
Yeah.
Did you know I read they started producing it in like 1987 or something like that?
Oh my god.
Or 1986,
86,
87 is when production began on this movie.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Was it like 2 weeks ago we talked about somebody giving like a modern interview about a project they had worked on in like the late 80s and saying like, man, we had recorded that 10 years before it had come out.
Yeah.
So
this was supposed to be I think that and they went through a lot of setbacks because a lot of shit was just happening at Disney. Like they were going through big
management changes
throughout a lot of the 80s, you know, and especially the early 80s, you know, when Katzenberg and those guys were coming in. Yeah.
Old Potato Head.
And their animation department was dying, but they were still kind of hanging on actually by that Rescuers. That first movie from 77 was like still kind of bringing them money. They released it on home video in like
It's his side.
Katzenberg shut him down.
Oh shit. The big Disney machine was like,
man, shut him down, boys.
Shut him down, boys. We've heard enough.
Ozzy looks pissed in his frozen
the early mid 80s, and it did.
Ozzy froze up for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was talking about how Disney in the 80s was still kind of making money on Rescuers, the original one.
Yeah, they released on home video.
That's
which is like second
kind
cash cow.
It kind of prompted them to keep going with this production. But I also read that like in the Rescuers got another release in like 89 or 90, which did not do well. So then Katzenberg decided to like really pull out real quick from like marketing and putting more money into this project. They kind of got cold feet and they were really like kind of wishy-washy about it the whole time.
Yeah. Producers are anxious people. They want to see results immediately, or they just pull out of everything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, it did not do well. They opened it next to Home Alone.
Yes. In hindsight.
And they pushed for a Prince and the Pauper.
To be fair, I don't think anyone saw Home Alone coming. Nobody saw that movie.
He had Chris Columbus had a really good track record before that, though, didn't he?
No, not as a director. He didn't. I think that was his first time directing.
Wow.
I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. Wait, No, Gremlins. What am I? No,
Oh, yeah.
he wrote that. No, this was his first time directing, I think. Was Home
Fucking-
Alone.
What
Isn't it?
a home run! The first time directing to do that.
I think he was a first time director, and he was unproven. Macaulay Culkin was unproven.
Yeah.
They like told him John Hughes was sort of like not doing as great, out of the 80s.
He directed in Babysitting and Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh, okay.
So those were in 87 and 88. So there's a couple of years where he just sort of disappeared and then came back with Home Alone, just fucking
and then
skyrocketed.
the memorable
I don't think anyone saw Home Alone coming. Nobody did. It surprised the fuck out of everybody how big it was.
Adventures in Babysitting was pretty good though. That was a not too big.
Right.
I'm small of a. I mean, it did pretty well.
Still,
Heartbreak Hotel was pretty good too.
Nobody saw Home Alone coming. Nobody.
I don't think
knew
I've ever
it was
seen
gonna be-
Heartbreak Hotel.
I haven't either.
It's one
Home
of
Alone
those
came out of
obscure things
nowhere
that
and
Henry
just
knows about.
destroyed everybody. There were a couple other movies that came out. Like I think a Rocky movie came out that weekend, 4 or 5. I think it was a Tommy Gunn one or 5.
Oh yeah,
released that
Tommy
week, too.
Gunn.
Yeah,
I forgot about him.
Sorry to remind you about that chapter.
Didn't he get tit implants later? The guy that played him.
Oh, what? Really? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
hold
cool.
on. I'm gonna find something for you.
Did he do anything else to transition, or did he just get like a nice set of knockers?
He just had a so
which I consider doing sometimes.
Yeah. What happened?
It's like changing 0 other things, just a big set of tits.
Yeah. No, he had some weird thing going on with his tits.
Oh, okay. So it was like a Big Bob kind of thing.
Sort of, but no, I think he did it
Like
on
a medical?
purpose.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Just
Well, we're all gonna wait patiently while you get to the bottom of this guy's titty story.
Yes.
I
Okay.
really want to know about this.
Hold on, I got something for you guys.
I'm gonna stop everything.
So this was his last fight. There's a photo of him.
Oh yeah.
And he had some weird
titties.
thing going on. I like
Going on.
maybe injections to make his chest look more like muscular.
Oh, like pectoral
implant
enhancements or something.
Yeah. The only
Gender
reason I
affirming
know
care.
about it is because Joe Rogan talked about it one time because it somehow Rocky came up and this guy died at 44. Wow.
Damn.
So you can see he's got some weird tit things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did we get on this?
Rescuers down under.
It also opened alongside Child's Play 2.
Oh,
So
shit.
families were going to see Home Alone, and everyone else was going to see Rocky or Child's Play. And like the first weekend, Katzenberg decided to pull and recall all of the TV advertising for the movie. He's just like, this film's fucking done. He's like, done. We're moving on.
Wow. What
The
a fucking wiener.
The director did not feel that way. It crushed his whole world. He talks about it in that article. Did you guys read about that?
Yeah.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
He
crushed
saw
his
Macaulay
world.
Culkin later on, like
Yeah,
at an
there's a story.
airport. He had to fight the urge to go up to him and go, "You motherfucker, you ruined me."
Fucking ruined my life. Yeah.
Like
Could
it's
you
Macaulay
imagine
Culkin's
just like seething at this one kid, when you're just like trying to be an upcoming writer.
You're the
know,
guy
and
that
you
gets
just-
drunk at the party and it's like, I'm glad
I
he
mean,
was molested.
We're all annoyed. We're all annoyed as it is with Macaulay Culkin,
Yeah.
coming through and just
Yeah.
being fucking annoying. But then this is next level.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
guy is like he's got PTSD from this kid. And then fucking
Goodbye, horses.
the good son comes out and he's like, oh no, I knew, I know it.
Quentin Tarantino song.
Yeah, right.
Kill Bill.
I like that this is another thing where like diminutive mouse characters are using found human objects to like make stuff. I think that's very cool. I always like it.
I always love when that happens.
Yeah, like they make the little restaurant inside the big restaurant. I fucking love that. They're like a little thimble for soup pot. Fuck yeah.
And
Love
the little
that shit.
hospital with the ropes and everything is great.
20 minutes.
So was the hospital like, was that, I feel like what happened is like they got Bianca and Bernard from the UK. Is that where they started? Is in the UK?
No, New York. They were at the UN.
That's right. That's right. They got him from New York to Australia with John Candy, but then they were like, "Fuck! Like, what do we do? Yeah, what do we do with John Candy?"
I thought the same thing. Yeah,
I think that's what they were thinking. Like, we got to take him out of the movie because, like, he would be a solution to a lot of problems, especially transportational problems.
Yeah,
like if he was with them still, he could just fly him around, you know. But they had to take him out, so which you know. It's fun, the little doctor scenes, but it's not really moving the story along, or it does nothing to add to the plot, which is already paltry at best.
Yeah. This thing was written on a weekend.
You know, it's not even written. It was story developed. You know, and it had an animation script, I think. It had, you know, I don't think it really had much of a script. Not that, but you know, in all fairness, animated movies didn't have scripts anyway. They didn't fucking have them. Really. Not really. You know, not in the sense they didn't write scripts for animation movies like in the way that you would like Tarantino would write a script for a movie. It was more of an outline always. And that was just traditionally how they would do animated movies. I think the first thing that had an actual like script credit was something we talked about. It might have been Oliver and Company, actually. It had something to do with that. I don't remember, but
Mary Buck was the casting director there too.
So none of those old animated movies have written by this or screenplay. None of that, you know, because they're not screenplays. They're all
They get the plot somebody to adapt the plot points into like a layout of a script, and then they give it to the storyboard artist.
Yeah, and if there were if it was a traditional musical like you know, Little Mermaid, then they'd, you know, kick it over to the songwriter to do some of the dialogue, quote unquote, or storytelling, you know.
Yeah.
That happens in Sing Song, and you're not writing that in a script, you know, really.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. Unless you're like Tolkien. Who writes in the music.
Oh yeah, God, that gets so fucking annoying.
It does.
There's so much of it, and it goes on forever. I skip
chapter after chapter, and it's just the same thing.
I skip
People
the
are on
Tolkien
Expire.
songs. I'm sorry,
Or
I
at a
skipped
tavern.
the Tolkien songs.
Yeah, the Ents. Yeah.
Oh, Ents.
You just made a bunch of Tolkien fans really upset.
We don't need them. We've got
Yes,
all
we
our
do,
Israeli
and we need anybody we can get.
We have our Israeli audience. It'll be okay.
Not anymore.
So apparently they used George C. Scott's performance in Dr. Strangelove.
Oh,
to
Exorcist 3.
No, they used his performance in Strangelove as an example for how to animate this Mick Leach poacher character. What did you guys think of Mick Leach?
Yeah, it does make sense because he has some really like wild, exaggerated movements in Dr. Strangelove. Especially like he's on the phone and he's like gesticulating and stuff while he's talking to people. Oh, that's great. I never saw that.
They got the money for it.
I like Mick Leach as a character. I thought he was menacing as fuck, really. Actually, he was pretty.
He's an awful person.
Is he one of the most brutal like Disney villains like of all time? Like he's dangling this kid above alligators at the end and laughing about it. And telling little jokes. It's brutal. It was so brutal.
No,
he was gonna watch this kid get ripped to shreds. He was gonna watch it and laugh about it. What else? Who else?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
What did Scar do? Killed Simba's father? Tried to take over his king?
Raped his mother?
Oh yeah, I guess there's also that.
Jesus Christ.
Poor Nala. Wait, what's her name?
Or Nala, yeah. It's Nala. Let's go with Nala.
Poor Sarabi.
Sarabi? Oh, shit.
Fuck. What's the bird's name? What's the bird's name in this? It's got some like Quetzalcoatl or something like that.
Do you think George C. Scott's character in this inspired the movie Wolf Creek later on? That character? Anyone see that flick?
No, I did not.
Horror movie? Australian horror movie?
I haven't.
Ooh, is this thing on?
Anyway, moving on.
Tough crowd.
George C. Scott. So he was. So how did they get him to do this movie? Like, what's the
I know
story?
it sounds like something he would not want to do at all.
And then they brought me a shit ton of cash.
He didn't want to do it. Really, he agreed to it eventually. Like, who buttered him up at some point? There's a lot of story about this in that Collider article about the making of this movie.
The story of his audio sessions is amazing, though.
Yeah, so the first audio session, they wanted him to come to Burbank, and he's like, "God fucking damn it, Burbank! The air quality out there is horrible." Goddamn smog.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's smoking 2 cigarettes at once. he's like lighting the last one with the next one, kind of thing.
He must have had
about the smog. That's great.
The start of stomach cancer by now, probably.
Is that what got him? Is stomach cancer?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that his bed of pain that he referred to?
No, that's when he had dislocated and broke his arm.
Okay, so this was they had finished everything and they needed him to come back, right? For
reshoots,
ADR or redubs or something like that.
Okay.
And he was shooting, I think, was he in Canada? Was he in like Washington? Or he was up north somewhere shooting something, some TV show, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe a movie
TV show.
So he had to come all the way back down to Burbank.
God fucking damn it.
He's already kind of pissed off. Yeah.
You're gonna make me get on my bed of pain.
Yeah. He's like, I'm leaving a bed of goddamn pain. He broke his back or something on the set. Was there an injury? Is that what happened?
So he
broke a bone or something.
He dislocated his shoulder.
Oh man!
And then there was another thing.
He had like
doing what?
Or something.
Like in the filming of his movie, or like doing rich people shit, like skiing in a lot.
Like skiing, yeah, probably something.
Horseback
like
riding, like Christopher Reeve, something foo-foo.
I'm not sure. I don't think the article is specific on that, but the lines. The last line.
He had dislocated his shoulder and had a broken arm, and he didn't want to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last line that he had to record was him singing the parody version of Home on the Range, where he's talking about, ripping up animals and breaking their bones and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's brutal, dude.
Well, I mean, the character is brutal, but George C. Scott, however, is an animal activist. He's an animal lover. And so he was not happy about that rendition of that song, and it sort of miffed him. And
I fucking love animals.
That was the one time he was like actually unhappy. He even is quoted as saying, like, is this supposed to be funny or something like that, and walking off the set. And like, that was sort of like the last time like they saw him. That was the last recording he did. He was all mad about that song.
Let's be honest, George C. Scott was usually mad about something.
Just mad about it.
So Frank Welker, Frank Welker's doing Joanna the Lizard sounds, but Frank Welker also does a pretty darn good George C. Scott, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. Well, I couldn't figure out what scene it was actually him doing it though.
He sang the song.
It was that part only. Okay.
Yep, he's singing. So when you hear him singing "Home, Home on the Range," that is Frank Welker doing a George C. Scott impersonation, singing the Home on the Range murdering animals and ripping out their guts and stuff. Frank Welker, we've learned over the show that like he's not really above anything, which is pretty great. We've seen him do smut, dirty joke.
You want to hear him sing?
He's gonna
rock and roll.
He's gonna play the devil.
This is the bit. So he's like, "I'll fucking do it."
This homie
$50.
Home on the range, where the critters are tied up in chains. I cut through their sides, and I rip off their hides, and the next day I do it again.
That's pretty dead on.
ready, boy?
That is dead on.
It's time you learned how to.
You can hear it a little bit. We're
a little bit
trained ears like ours,
Which is why they put it through that speaker, that filter.
Yeah,
it helps. You just can't get the same whiskey, scotch, cigarette gravel, throat polyps that George C. Scott had.
No, and whatever exercises Frank Welker does can't make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, listen to this.
Not in the file.
It's just like he's talking through mud. It's so good. I want a George C. Scott guided meditation tape.
Take a deep fucking breath in.
I want you to focus.
I want you to focus.
Focus on nothingness. Do it now, God damn it. How much time do we have left?
Fucking 8 minutes. A little over 8 minutes.
Yeah. So I remember watching this movie as a kid, and I hadn't seen the original one except for like one time. I do remember watching it once. I don't know that I watched it all the way through, but I remember being immediately put off by learning the hard way that John Candy was not in this one.
The first one.
He's not in the first one. No.
Oh no, he's not in the first one. It's Jim Jordan, and not the senator that turned a blind eye to pedophilia. Not that guy. Different guy.
And as a kid, I really latched on to John Candy's performance here, and I wanted more of that. And I didn't get it, so I was like disappointed, I think, and I don't remember that movie very well.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about the original Rescuers.
Me neither.
I did also.
Other than the fact Bob Newhart was in it.
Yeah, Bob Newhart's great.
I probably
used
remember
to watch
thinking,
Bob Newhart's show.
Yeah, you were a fan.
I used to watch Bob Newhart when I was a kid. I love his dry. I love his, if you like sort of like kind of like Norm Macdonald like sort of does the long sort of storytelling jokes. Bob Newhart was great at that kind of stuff.
He was the king of that stuff.
Wonderful. If you go back and watch some of his stand-up bits where he just like does the story about like the bus driving school is a classic, or
just like on the phone with somebody and you're only hearing his side of it.
His one-sided phone conversations, which was a staple of like Bob Newhart's show jokes. But he's great, and I loved him even then, and
apparently a very sweet guy. He wrote some note. Was it to the director or? In that article, he was just like told him like, don't worry about the box office.
After the director was crushed by Macaulay,
the Coke,
and he was fashioning a noose. Bob Newhart was one of the only ones that sort of gave him any kind of like encouragement. Like I like the movie. I actually like the movie. It's a good movie. Fuck him.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. Katzenberg was like, "Fuck it, move on. We're going on. We're moving on.
Yeah,
I gotta make money.
Put it behind you. Doing the next thing." Yeah. And I think the guy went off to do some good stuff. What's his name? The director?
The director is
Mike Gabriel
and Hendel Batoy.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike Gabriel's the main guy.
Oh.
He did Pocahontas later for them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's a huge hit.
Which is Which is
He's
what he
still
pitched.
Stuff.
Huh?
He's still modern.
Oh, what's he up to these days? Disney
voice development. A lot of it says that it's uncredited, but every Disney project probably since the early '90s, he's been on Wreck-It Ralph, Princess and the Frog, Raya and the Last Dragon, Encanto. A lot of them go uncredited. Look at this, Treasure Planet, Fantasia 2000s. Oh, like he's been a part of Disney since the Renaissance or the second Renaissance, whatever it is. In everything, but a lot of it is uncredited. Most of it is uncredited.
Yeah, he did something in 2004, a short called Lorenzo. It was a Disney. A gluttonous, self-centered cat, Lorenzo, gets punished for his selfishness when his beautiful giant tail develops a personality of its own.
Additional animator. That's almost like he like is on contract with Disney, so he doesn't get any of like the residuals or something, which goes uncredited. But maybe he's on salary and he comes in and cleans up animation work or acts as a consultant in animation work.
You know what also felt real heavy to me watching this is like the use of guns and realistic.
There's lots of guns in it.
There are lots of guns and they're very real. Like I think some of them were even literally modeled after real gun models.
Wow.
One's like a Winchester something. Like they're real fucking guns and they're all over this movie. They're pointed at you directly through the screen, like down the lens. They're pointed at children.
They're putting syringes in them.
Yes, they're pointed at our main characters, all that stuff. My kids watched this movie and my boy liked it. I said, he said, "Oh yeah, I liked it." I said, "Would you watch it again someday?" He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." So he liked it. And I said, "What's your favorite character?" He said, "The lizard."
The lizard.
He's like the gun.
Joanna or the other one?
No, I was like, "Oh, Joanna." So he's like, "No, the other one. Yeah, the throat lizard, the weird."
Oh, he's funny.
Hyperactive, neurotic.
He's trying to pick the lock for like an hour
with his tail.
He falls asleep.
Great. He's pretty good. I was very disappointed at the end. Like I kind of thought that the end was gonna involve some of those animals that did the jailbreak. Like they should have come back and there should have been like a stampede. Like there should have been like a fucking Avengers Endgame, where they all show up kind of scene.
Yeah.
That would have been triumphant as fuck. And
that would have been a great end to they all pitch in to topple.
Because also I'm thinking, why are you introducing these characters here in the middle of this movie and you don't bring them back? That sucks.
Yeah, as far as we know, they're all still there.
Yeah, they should have all went their separate ways right there and broken out. And then at the end, like they come in full charge.
They come in like the Millennium Falcon.
Captain America is holding Thor's hammer and all that
trope,
shit.
Though.
We're
spoiled with that trope.
There's a reason that it works.
Because of MCU. Yeah.
The MCU, 100%. Because otherwise, like we wouldn't give a shit. But I think hindsight, now that we've been spoiled with that situation over and over and over, the last Guardians movie, the last Superman movie, he's saving the squirrel, they focus in on the turtles being saved. And it's the same principle is that, we want resolution too. We want that end game. Endgame did a lot.
We want that fucking on your left moment, know.
Yeah.
I thought even when I was a kid, like I didn't quite understand the relationship between Bianca and Bernard. Like I didn't understand that he was asking her to marry him. I didn't understand. It didn't seem like they had a relationship like that at all. It was like I was as confused about that as I am confused about the relationship between Dr. Grant and Ellie Sadler in Jurassic Park. And what exactly is going on there?
Probably for the same reason too, because there's no outright presentation of their relationship. Maybe that was a thing in the first movie. I don't know, but there's zero representation of it.
Right. It just seems. I thought they were business partners.
Yeah. So it's very.
That fucking mouse is so cucked in this movie by that other fucking Crocodile Dundee rat.
Yeah.
He's put in a cuck chair right away, dude.
Yeah,
right in the corner.
That ain't a tail.
Just like, ooh. Well, Miss Bianca. He even asked. He's gonna marry her. He still has to call her Miss Bianca.
Yeah.
Cuck chair mouse, dude.
Sit down, you cuck chair, you fucking cuck.
Well, what?
And on that
as long as you can, please, Miss Bianca, like I can't. What? Sorry, Henry.
Alarm.
Time's up.
Okay, I think we're. What do I think we're done here?
I'm glad we ended on a cuck joke.
On a mouse on a cuck chair joke.
The rescuers down under. Yeah.
It's all about a mouse learning how not to be a cuck.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm going to fuck
his wife the way she needs it.
There's only one mouse that's going to be fucking, and it's going to be me. And Mickey's there.
I know you can do it.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway. Yeah, what do we got coming up after this? It's not Prince and the Pauper.
No, they switched it on us. Mine says the same thing.
Right up your Pauper IMDb, and we're gonna move on beyond that.
We have Midnight Patrol: Adventures in the Dream Zone, and then DuckTales.
Never heard of it.
DuckTales. Woo.
Midnight Patrol: Adventures in the Dream Zone.
Yeah, it's not some cool Freddy Krueger TV series.
Freddy Krueger the TV series isn't a cool Freddy Krueger the TV series. So there's that.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up?
Nothing.
Well, we'll save it for next time. This has been Frank Welker Wonder Hour 157. We're moving on the conversation to hour 158 of our ongoing conversation next week. Same Welker time, same Welker channel.
No colored kids in my movie.
Oh, God damn it. Matt, get to the cup chair right now.
I'm already in it, actually.
Get over there. All right, we're out. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.